Hello and welcome to everyone. I'm Francesca Gorni, and today we will talk about the economic and financial budget in STR Vision CPM. In the economic budget, we will see costs and revenues, while in the financial budget, usually defined as cash flow, we will summarize the forecast of the income and expenditure defined by the economic budget. First, we will see how to create an economic budget. In the Estimate module, we click on Budget. We click on Data Request. As well as in the Requirement dashboard, we can divide the budget by month, by year, or by week. We will select the budget type, in this case economic. The cost price category. We enable the function Expand Composition Analysis for costs. And we select the job planning for costs that we want to use. Finally, we select the price class for revenues. And again, the desired job schedule. And we click on OK. We can now select the data we want to analyze from the available fields. We select the items, the cost amount and the revenue amount. We can also divide costs and revenues by year and by month. We can also view the data divided by resource type. Such as labor, materials, and hire charges. I can also temporarily remove the revenue category and see the cost over the month. Or over the year. We select the data that we want to represent. And we choose the type of chart that you want to use. We can also give a name to the template and save it. Let's see now how to create a financial budget. First of all, we have to set the payment conditions. We go in System Settings, Table and Lists, and we select Payment Conditions. We see here that I have already entered some payment conditions. The first two are prepayment conditions. We can see in the Detail tab the number of installments and the number of days of payment or collection. Since the number is negative, It represents an upfront payment. And here you have the amount percentage. The other two conditions regard instead delayed collections. In the Detail tab, there are two different installments. In the first, the 60% of the collection is postponed for 30 days, while in the second, the 40% of the collection is postponed for 60 days. In the same way, we can determine the V80 payment conditions by clicking on System Settings, V80 Conditions. We now select the Estimate module and we open the list of resources. For each resource, we will see the field relating to the payment and VAT conditions. It is therefore possible to associate a specific payment condition for each resource. It is also possible to have, for example, an advanced payment condition on the price class relative to costs and a postponement for the collection on the class relating to revenues. Payment conditions can be changed on all items using the Change Payment Condition function. We select the price category on which to establish the payment condition, for example, the offer price category. And we associate the condition of postponed collection and VAT percentage. I can also set up a filter by selecting only the items where the payment conditions has not already been set. See now that the columns relating to payment and VAT condition have been completed. We can now see information about payment condition and VAT distributed over time using the budget command. We click on Data Request and this time we select the Financial Budget option. We can see here the cost and revenue information broken down by year and by month. To consider the cumulative performance of costs and revenues over time, it is necessary to select, using the bottom Calculate fields, the function Incremental Totals per month. In this way, the amount will be the one relative to the current month added to the previous month. We can see now the cost and revenue curves. With increasing time, the two curves will meet until the point where the revenues will be higher than the costs. Thanks for your attention and see you next time.